Okay, so we are continuing our football club history. We're staying in Hamburg and we're looking at Hamburger SV, nicknamed the Dinosaur because they've been around pretty much forever. They were founded on June 1919 out of a merger of three clubs, including SC Germainia, who were founded in 1887, hence the nickname the Dinosaur. They play at the Volksparkstadion, which has a capacity of 57,000. Now, from foundation in 1919 all the way until 2018, they were either in the German Championship or the Bundesliga. That's a long time. In 2018, they were relegated to the Bundesliga 2, where they remain. Now, between 1963 and 2018, they played every single Bundesliga season, which was a record up to that point. Had they stayed in the Bundesliga, they would have played every Bundesliga season. So only 6 Bundesliga seasons have Hamburg not been there, which is since 2018. Now, they have some German honours, three German championships and 3 Bundesligas, so 6 top-flight titles in their history. They have 3 DFB-Pokals, 2 Ligapokals, a European Cup, now known as the Champions League, and the old Cup Winners' Cup. So they've won a fair bit. They are currently the only former European Cup / Champions League winner to be playing in the second tier of their domestic competition, because Nottingham Forest are currently still a Premier League club and they have 2 European Cups. They obviously want to retain their Premier League status, and it could go down to the last day of the season there. So Hamburger SV are the only former European Cup or Champions League winners to be playing in the second tier of their domestic league competition. So let's break it down. So their honours: German Championship and Bundesliga. So they have 3 German Championships and 3 Bundesligas. They got their first one in 1923, then in 1928, and then finally in 1960. In the Bundesliga era, they've won 3: 1978-79 season, the 1981-82 season, and the 82-83 season. So the 70s and the 80s, as we'll find out, is their most successful period as a club. At the DFB-Pokal, otherwise known as the German Cup, they've won 3 times. The 62-63 season, so the last season before the Bundesliga is formed, the 75-76 season, and the 86-87 season. So they've won the German Cup 3 times. The old German League Cup, or the Ligapokal, they've won twice, the 72-73 season, and finally in 2003. The European Cup, they've won just the once. They were runners-up in another season against Nottingham Forest, ironically. But they won it in the 82-83 season. Of course, Kevin Keegan very famously played for the club at the time. And the European Cup Winners' Cup, they won that once in the 76-77 season. They've also had some wins in the Intertoto Cup. Didn't put that down there because the Intertoto Cup was seen as a bit of a joke by many football fans. Now, their rivalries. Obviously, we've just done the video on FC St. Pauli. That's their biggest rivals. They have the Hamburg derby. It's a very vicious derby. It's a very intense derby. Obviously, St. Pauli's fan base is really far left. Hamburg's fan base is everyone else. It's a very, very big derby in Hamburg. Big police presence. Both games will sell out in the league season, and obviously if they meet in the cup competitions, always a sellout, very intense, and an underrated derby because of the lack of success of FC St. Pauli. They also have a big rivalry with Werder Bremen, who we've also done a video on, I think last year or the year before, we did a video on Werder Bremen and their history. So there we go, there's a very brief history of Hamburger SV. I think they've actually had the second most or third most Bundesliga seasons of all time, considering that they were in the Bundesliga from inception until 2018. They've only had, I think, 6 seasons outside the German top flight in its history, so I think there's a reason why they're called the Dinosaur. Obviously, that success in both the old German Championship and the Bundesliga, and of course, one of the 3 German clubs to have lifted the European Cup / Champions League alongside Borussia Dortmund, who are in this year's final, and of course Bayern Munich as well, who've won the most European Cups or Champions Leagues as a German club side. So there we go. Very interesting club. Hit some hard times. They are not struggling in the second tier Bundesliga, but they're not getting out of it anytime soon. It's been a bit of a lengthy stay in the second tier. It's their lowest point as a club. They've made some other European finals as well. They've been runners-up a fair few times in the UEFA Cup, the Europa League, for example. They've been runners-up in the UEFA Super Cup a few times. So they've made other European finals, but they've had some European success. And as I say, currently the only former European Cup / Champions League winning team to be stuck in the second tier of their domestic competition. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comments section below on Hamburger SV. And then the big video of the day of them, probably one of the more obscure German clubs that have a bit of success, and a trailblazer, well, I'm not giving it away. They are currently playing in the German second tier, although they were a Bundesliga side for a fair portion of their history, and they were very successful in the Bundesliga. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. But for me, for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.